Hello, historical authors. We're on our final few days of finishing up book 2. And today, what we're going to be doing is 3 things. We're going to be adding our title page, a table of contents, and we're going to be using the opinion writing checklist for our persuasive opinion essay. Okay? So when we do a title page, I want you to have a picture added to it, and I want it to be a hand-drawn picture. Okay? So last time it could be hand-drawn or it could be an image you find from the internet. This one we want it to be hand-drawn. Have your parents help you take a good photo of your work so that there aren't any shadows or anything taking away from the beautiful drawing that you create, okay? And then I'll show you how to format your your book pages specifically so they line up with what your table of contents says. It's a little trickier when you do it with a Word document or a Google Doc, but that doesn't mean it's impossible, and I'll show you right now. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, boys and girls, we're first going to start with our title page. So our title page needs to be the first page we've got. So I'm going to go to the very top of my document where my introduction is for my book, and I'm just going to press enter. Okay, then I'm going to go back up here, write the title to my book. It should be something about California's journey to statehood. So I will do that. All about California's magnificent journey to statehood. What I want you to notice is all words are capitalized except small prepositions like to. Okay? And I'm going to make it bigger. Remember, your font should never be bigger than 14 for the main text. Other titles can be 18 or, and this one I'm going to make it much bigger. So I might do it to like 30. And then maybe I'll do it another line apart, and then I'll write my name smaller because your name is never the same size as the title. Maybe not 12. We'll go like 18. By Miss Thompson. Now notice what I did is I selected my text and then I clicked this center button right here to align it. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to do spaces, okay? And then I'll put my picture in there. So I don't have a picture right now to upload that's hand-drawn. So I'm going to pick one from the internet, but you may not. Okay, so insert image, the web, California, 1850. That's kind of cool. I'm going to do that. All right. Yeah, that's a true photo back then of men and a woman working on a sluice. Okay, so there's my picture. Yours gonna be hand-drawn. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press enter until my introduction's at the top of the page, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the next one. I'm gonna write table of contents, and I'm gonna push this all down. Now, I have to figure out what's gonna be the beginning of each of my chapter names. So you're gonna have, this is what everybody should have, and I'll put it in the middle in a second. There should be introduction. This should be bigger. Align it. Introduction. And then I'll go tab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go page 1. So 8 tabs. Okay, introduction, then there's going to be chapter 1. I'm going to put chapter 1, and then I'm going to put the name of it, which was Story About Discovery of Gold. Story About Discovery of Gold. 3. I want them to line up. So it's only 3 more. Page 2. And then from there, I'm not going to put the pages. I'm just going to put the names. Chapter 2, all about groups of people. About groups of people during the gold rush. That pushes a little far, so maybe we'll do one more tab. Page 3. Don't do a bunch of spaces though. Press tab because then it'll align all together like that. Actually, I don't know what page it is. And then chapter 3. And the reason why I'm not putting the pages yet is because I don't know which page number they're going to fall on, because I'm pushing everything down when I'm writing my table of contents. How to get to San Francisco during the gold rush. how to get to San Francisco during Gold Rush. Tab page, chapter 4. What did I write it about? Why the Monterey Convention and statehood are important in California history. Why the Monterey Convention, statehood are important to California history. So in this case, where my title is so long that it pushes past where the page is, I can just let it go to the next line and then do tab from here and line it up on the next one. And then my last one is I'll have my conclusion page and my glossary page. So conclusion page and glossary. Now, what I want you to notice is this. All my titles are capitalized except for small prepositions like the word of. I didn't put any pages past this because I want to see now where they end up, because every time I type something up here, it pushes things down here. So I don't know what page they're on yet. So now that I do, now that I know I'm not going to add anything more to this, I'm going to go to introduction. Okay, and press enter until it gets to this page. So I think about where am I counting my pages from. So a lot of times the table of contents, they haven't started numbering the pages yet, but let's number them ourselves because it'll be a little confusing. So I'm going to think the table of contents is page 1. So I think introduction is page 2 because I'm not counting my title. So even though I can touch right here and it says, oh, you can't see that. It says 1 of 7. We don't count the title page as a page. So I'm going to have to subtract 1 every time to make it accurate, okay? So here it tells me, if I roll my mouse over this right here, it'll tell me what page I'm on. It says 2. So I'm going to but that's going to be my table of contents, right? But even though it says it's the second page in my document, it's actually the first numbered page in my book because the first page here is a cover page and you don't count that. So my introduction is going to be 2. So let's see. So when this says 3 for introduction, I know it's actually 2 in my numbered pages. And then I'm going to go enter. I'm just going to keep pushing this down till I see it jump on the next page. There it is. Okay. So now here I am on page 4, subtract 1 because of the cover page. That's going to be page 3. So chapter 1. This starts on page 3. Now, if I go down here, oh, look. Well, I didn't finish that chapter, but you did. So I'll do enter, enter, enter till it gets to the top of a page. Now it's here at the top of a page, and it says page 5. So I know that's going to be page 4 in my table of contents. You only need to put the page it starts on. You don't need to put the page it ends on. Okay. Chapter 2. And then you want to eliminate any unnecessary spaces. You see these unnecessary spaces right there? I don't need that, okay? And then chapter 3 starts right here. So I'm going to give it enter. I'm going to push it till it gets to the top of a page. All right. And remember, your chapter, oh no, what did I just do? I don't need that definition. Your chapter title should be a larger size font than the rest of your font. If your font is larger than 14 right here, see how mine's 11? But if yours is larger than 14, it's too big and you're going to need to change it. This should be aligned to the center. So I highlight it, I click align, there we go. Okay, so this is page 7. It says it's page 7 right here. So I'm going to go back up and I'm going to write page, oh, nope, 6. That's one less. Page 7, page, okay, then I have my chapter 4. I need to push it down. Okay. Oh, not that again. Okay. And make this this bigger. So you're starting to get it. In the middle, not bigger than 18. There you go. So this says it's page 8. I know it's actually page 7 because we're not going to count the first page. I go back up to the top, put page 7, space 7. My conclusion page needs to be on its own separate page. So I press enter or return until it gets here. It says it's page 9. It's actually page 8. Ah. Glossary. And the same thing with the glossary. Make sure it's at the top of its own page. So I don't need any of this anymore. And then I'm going to put it on its own page, which is page 8. Now, students, if you're going to put in, you should be putting in your pictures. So any pictures you've uploaded, any pictures you've drawn that I've asked you to do or diagram should be already added in here. Okay, so if you don't have it added in here yet, like if you don't have it in your text, do that first, okay? Table of contents is the last thing you really want to do, because when you add a picture, it pushes everything down, and then suddenly this might not be at the top of a page anymore, because whatever you type here pushes everything else down. So make sure you've added in all your pictures, maps, diagrams, okay? Okay, historical authors, so you are using the opinion checklist today to go over your opinion writing and make sure everything's in order. You are going to draw your cover page picture, and you're going to upload it and put it on, and you're going to write your table of contents. On Thursday, which is the last day to do anything for your book, you're going to draw another picture and add a caption. So that might change what page number certain pages of your book fall on. So be ready to change those numbers once you add something in, because like I've said a few times, once you add something in, it pushes everything down, and that'll change the page number of your of where all your documents and all your text fall. It can be a little annoying, so you really want to leave the number part to the very end. Okay, so today I want to see from you, and so is Ms. Carad, a completed table of contents, a cover page picture that's been uploaded onto your title page, and your opinion checklist that's been used on your persuasive essay. Okay? So we should see 3 pictures. We should see a picture of, actually no, we'll see 2 pictures, because we'll go in and check on your document that you have your table of contents and your cover page. But you're going to upload a picture of the hand-drawn picture and your use of the opinion checklist, okay? I can't believe we're almost there. Your books are looking so professional, and when you have these little details of like not having extra spaces where they don't belong, it makes it look really grown up. If you have any questions, just email myself or Ms. Carad, and we're here to help. Okay, enjoy.